We're jamming, we're back. All right, get me in there. We have all the keys. Let's see what's through the next area. Let's see what's going on through here. Man, I kind of wanted to keep jamming out. I'm a little bit disappointed. Part of me is almost tempted to, you know, mute the game and put on soundtrack from another game again, as we've done a few times throughout this playthrough. Part of me is almost tempted, especially if there's, you know, a few more battles to be getting through and stuff. But the question is, like, what OST would I do? I've already done, like, the not copyright safe Bravely Default 2 when we had that discussion. We've done Pokemon Duel, we've done Pokemon Colosseum. I don't know if there's any other Pokemon ones I'd lean towards here. Because, yeah, I am almost tempted, because we have heard, you know, these themes quite a decent bit at this point. The blue one! Follow blue slot in the wall. Blue ID badge. Make it blue. Blu-ray is the way of the future. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that remembers those ads whenever I bring it up. Everyone's like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, stop right there. I can't very well let you go any farther. Oh, no. Cypher Peon. It was me. Dear gay. Cypher Peon. Dear gay. Sent out Masquerade and Ariados. Alright, well, this is gonna be pretty nice for Espeon, I think. This is gonna be pretty good here. Okay. Oh, but that should be special attack, right? Probably. I don't know what types or what type of attack in Gen 3 here. But probably, let's see here. The beam! Because, yeah, we've heard this music a whole lot. It's super effective. Goodbye, Ariados. But yeah, because we have heard this music a whole lot. I've already rambled about Pokemon Duel, so can't quite do that OST. Is there any other, like, niche Pokemon OST that I can think of that would be cool to slap on? There's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but, you know, that's popular enough that everyone's gonna know Mystery Dungeon music already. Right, I don't know. That's like nothing. Well, whale. Brick break. Oh. Oh! I mean, just throw a random Pokeball. Throw the subway key at him. See what he thinks about that. Give it a chuck. All right. Kerblamo. There's no way you're staying in here. Well, hopefully the Psybeam doesn't kill. We'll see. Here's hoping, at least. There's fingers crossed. Ah, the crit! About that. About that, though, that's a little bit awkward, huh? Yeah, let's go ahead and try that again. Again, I know that I can always go to catch them later. But I'll catch all the ones here that I can. Is it the best play? I am trying to get through this game. Knock another thing off of the, off of the game schedule and all that. Alright, well. Let's give it another go here. It seems like a very good way that we can lead with these two Pokemon. It seems to work out pretty darn well. What other stuff can I chat about in the meantime? My current assignment in my game AI class is on player modeling, specifically clustering. Essentially meaning like, how all this data that we get of how our players play, how do we organize this data by play type and such to essentially get like these various different groups of play styles and, you know, balance our game accordingly. It is in key items. What am I doing here? So we have like a whole bunch of fake player data for Pac-Man, and have to cluster it properly. Whoa, stop right there. Can't very well let you go farther. So it's a kind of assignment that, you know, I see that things are generally kind of clustered, but I don't know if it's as perfectly optimal as it can be. It's not the kind of assignment that you can look at the end product and be like, yep, I did it perfectly. No doubt about that. So I was working on it a whole bunch yesterday, and I think I have it done, but I'm not sure, and it's complicated and confusing, so I'm a little bit sketched out. So the professor always has like an office hours, like a 3-hour lab session that essentially are just office hours before the assignment is due each week. So it's due this coming Friday, and that's going on Thursday, so I'll probably just, you know, swing by his office for that day and be like, hey, this thing that I did here, did I do it right? Because I actually don't know. You know, it seems like it's on the right track at least. So here's hoping. So there's that. I have a lab that needs to be written up for my environmental instrumentation class. Specifically one where we set up a weather station on the roof of the building that we're, gosh dang it, doing this class in. So that weather station has been gathering data for the past couple weeks now, and now that we have access to that data, we now need to use it to make a lab report. So, you know, hopefully that goes a-okay. And then I have, an essay to write for my history class for the end of the month. So, you know, I'm going a wee smidge crazy over some of the stuff that I'm doing university-wise. Alright, so there's no point putting up reflect, paunch. Alright, so I mean, it's not like we're gonna be doing anything else with the turn anyway. Alright, wait. You're a bug type, you're a bug fighting type, let's use a netball! Why not? I mean a snake ball, that's totally what I meant to say. And it kinda matches your colors too anyway. It's a kinda cooler Pokeball. Get in there. Dang you. Oh, it looked like it was securely snagged. Oh, darn. Well, maybe I should have just called it would be shorter, especially if you keep on spamming Brick Break. No. Ah! Well, that kind of sucks to suck. I don't know, it doesn't really matter who I send out here. I don't know, man. I'm trying to print some spicier things with my 3D printer and having some difficulty doing so because they're spicier and trickier. I recently tried to 3D print for Anima. I'm still working on like putting together a thingamabob to send to her because she sent me things twice and I've still yet to send her a thing. So I've had this box on like the side of my room for a while now. Still trying to put some other things in it and then send it over. And I tried to 3D print like an articulated Breath of the Wild Guardian, so you can like move its legs around all flimsily and stuff in a fun way. But like the first layer never seems to print properly and it makes me upsetty spaghetti. I said a word about you being this tough. Yeah, well, I've got my legendary Pokemon here and stuff, and hey, we now have Heracross. Alright, let's go heal up again. Let's go do the heals. That's what we can do here. This away we go. Off on this magical adventure. When it comes to my game AI class, it's one where you can do it either online or in person, since lectures are like broadcast on Zoom, and you can tune into them there or watch them online after. I started going in person at the beginning, but it's literally my only class for the day, and it's only... There's two types of classes that you can do. There's like Tuesday, Thursday ones that are each an hour and a half, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday that are each, 1 hour is the case. More specifically, an hour, 20 minutes, and 50 minutes. You have like 10 minutes to get to next class, but still around that time. So to make the trip all the way to my university for a 50-minute class and then come home, it's I can do it, but it's a bit much, especially with how much I've already mentioned I have going on here with like a bazillion things that I'm managing at once here. So, you know, that's an hour of transport time when you count there and back that I can be putting into something a bit more productive. So I kind of haven't gone in a little while. I was thinking about going today, but I was so dang tired, and I was like, I have so many things I need to work on and get through, that, like, including stuff on this channel. Like, I say that as I'm playing video games right now, but you know, it counts as something that I'm doing around here. So I was like, yeah, I'm sticking home. What is through door number 1? Is it a new Toyota? Oh, I got an email apparently. Who's emailing me? Shadow Pokemon list, net from the under. Alright, I analyzed the data ROM and managed to extract a partial list of Shadow Pokemon. For the time being, I've identified 29 Shadow Pokemon. There appear to be more, so I'll send updates when I find them. Okay. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of battles over here, right? Fanfare, please! Congratulations! You are the 1,000th guest to enter the Real Gam Tower since its opening. Great. What do I win? Nothing! Now get out! Like, as if. We just opened today, so that's not likely. Okay. Well, now we're battling. Hey, we got this theme now for a little bit of variety. Bandana guy. What was that? Oh, Clest! Nuzleaf and Graveler, huh? So yeah, we'll jam out to this theme for a little while, since it's been a little while since we heard it. But if I, look, there's the Roselia painting again. But if I get a little bit tired of it, maybe we'll just switch over to something else. You know, listen to a different thingamabob here, mayhap. Do I just want to completely switch Pokemon? I screwed, I will. In terms of soundtracks that should be available now, that could be absolutely amazing to listen to. There should be the Octopath Traveler 2 soundtrack. I don't know if it's copyright safe, or if it's a similar deal as the Bravely Default 2 one. I know that some people have re-uploaded Octopath 2 OST, but considering Square Enix was kind of going around taking down videos of Octopath 2 OST, like not just copyright claiming them, but full on taking them down. I don't know how long those videos would be up, and I don't think I'd take the risk as much as I'd love to listen to some Octopath 2 OST here. I can always listen to Octopath 1 OST. Fire Blast the Nuzleaf, and then we Surf for the sake of the Graveler. There's no way that... It worked twice. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. A critical hit. It's super effective. Get out of here, Nuzleaf. That I'll show you for stabbing us in the back in the mystery dungeon. Alright. Graveler. If only that Protect didn't go through. Alright, now it would have been handy to have Espeon out. Whatever. Here it would have been a smidge handy. Oh, well. Darn you. Alright, so Fire Blast there, maybe? It's tightening its focus. Are you using Endure or something? What are you doing? Ow, but like... Yeah, I do flinch. I do indeed there. I just got thrown off since you were sent out the last turn, since this game sends out the new Pokemon immediately. Bam! No, you were using something that takes a while to charge up. Like, bide is what I was actually thinking of. I believe. Maybe it was that. I don't know. Yeah. Likely bide. I don't think you're gonna have Water Absorb. Wait, I can just use Gust on the Lombright. I've mentioned it before, and I've mentioned it during Pokemon playthroughs. Did I ever mention it earlier in Colosseum or the Scarlet and Violet series that I once lost starters in a Pokemon Soul Link to bide? Just in case I haven't told the story before, just for something to talk about here anyway. So forgive for anyone that's hearing this as a repeat. But my very first content creator friend, when I first started content creation, was a fellow Twitch streamer. He started out on YouTube, and then he came over to Twitch afterwards. Sure, let's just go ahead and do this. And both of us played a lot of Nintendo stuff. And, you know, both of us were fans of Pokemon, and we decided to do a Pokemon Soul Link at one point. And we decided to Soul Link Pokemon Black and White. You know, we both had like very basic setups and stuff. I was nowhere near the content creator I am today in terms of, you know, designing clean layouts and stuff. It was pretty ugly, the thing that I designed, honestly. back then. And each of us was just streaming on our own stream. You didn't get to see the other person's perspective on, like, you know, each other's thingamabobs. So, you know, super simple thing there. And we had no idea what was going on for the other, apart from just hearing it, like, over our Discord voice call. So our information was kind of limited there. Sorry, you don't need to get so steamed over my little white lie. Do I need to go back and heal after this one? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I bet I made you happy when I said you were the 1,000th guest, isn't that right? Oh yeah, I was so thrilled. Man, it's probably not too big a deal here. Hi, you want to battle now, right? It told me this place will be attracting guests from all over the world. I can demonstrate my battling to all sorts of influential people. I can become famous worldwide. You're lucky. Before anyone else, show you how skilled I am at battling. So we decided to do a Pokemon Black and White Soul Link. Street Performer Looper would like to battle. And neither of us had ever done a challenge like that before. Neither of us had ever done like a Nuzlocke or a Soul Link. And we decided to give that a go. And we made it to the first gym. We only did like the one stream of it. We made it to the first gym. And I wasn't sure what was going on, but all of a sudden on the other end of the Discord call, I hear him being like really uncertain about something that happened, and I was like, what happened? And he says that we lost the starter Pokemon, and how we ended up losing it was to bide. Not even by the gym leader, by one of the random gym trainers, as a matter of fact. That he kept on attacking when it's like Patrat or something was using bide, because apparently he didn't even know what bide did. He just saw that it was storing energy and he kept attacking it, and then it one-shot at the starter. And we lost our starters that way, and I was just completely stunned. So that was a thing that happened there. I don't know, let's go ahead and do this skill issue. So yeah, that happened. And we did mean to follow up and do more sessions of it later, and we kind of never did. Scheduling things with him was pretty difficult. He was very all over the place. It was a miracle that we were able to get like the one session going at all. There are some old series that never got fleshed out that, you know, you can find on the channel. This is not one of them. This is one of the things that exists exclusively on my computer. Like, it's probably gonna be like Xenoblade Chronicles X, where I'll upload it to the channel when the day comes that I do like a full proper playthrough of the game in the first place, you know. Is probably what it'll be. Until then, it'll exist exclusively on my computer, I guess, is the case. But yeah, anyway, he was a super hard to get into contact with guy. He had a Discord server and used Discord that he would very rarely be on. So pretty rare to see him speaking up on it. Reach out to him on Discord and he's probably not gonna respond. Reach out to him on Twitter, he's probably not gonna respond. Even email. You know, it was very, very difficult to organize things with him. You basically have to use like every platform you could and just fingers crossed that he'll actually notice one of them. Oh, you dashed by a dream of fame. Well, I'll hold my skills and position myself as a charismatic trainer. Yeah, you do that. So yeah, that was that. There's a whole lot of battles here. Gambling! They wouldn't dare put this in a modern Pokemon game, so you're Harm X, member of Team Snag'em. Been hoping that I'll get a shot battling. Don't know why I pronounced that like Harm X, like it was a Pokemon card or something. It's this high level battling that everyone's been talking about. Yeah! I'll show it to you, Ryder Keppel. Should I be saving after each of these anyway, just in case they have a Shadow Pokemon? If I'm not saving and I miss a Shadow Pokemon, I'm just gonna keep on going. I don't care. But yeah, so that was my first content creator friendo I ever made. He was a interesting character. He streamed a lot of you know, a lot of Nintendo stuff, and we would sometimes play some multiplayer games together. Like we did a little bit of Smash. He didn't do too much Smash, but a smidge. Sure, let's just do this. One of the ones that he liked to stream a whole lot of was Mario Kart. Did a decent bit of that. I'd probably have like some old clips of playing Mario Kart with him on the channel. And whenever he did playthroughs, are you kidding me right now? Whenever he did playthroughs, he had oh, that'll take out the guy. He had a bad habit of continuing to play like off camera. Wow. So he would start some game on his channel as part of a series, and then he'd be like, wow, this is fun, I'm gonna keep playing it off camera. He'd start playing it off camera, and then the next time he streams, he's at like the near end of the story. Wow. Everyone dies. My God. Well, I mean, yeah, this is certainly something, isn't it? Sure, let's just do this. So if you use it again, I'm not gonna get hit with that Pokemon. So his audience will get really ticked at him from that. You know, he hasn't done anything content creation wise for a long time. He actually kind of vanished off the face of the interwebs a while back, except for maybe Instagram. I don't use that platform, so I don't know for sure. But, you know, I tried to get into contact with him, being like, hey, what the heck is going on here with, you know, you kind of vanishing? And he came back like half a year later, 1 year later for one stream. And he's like, yeah, my life's in a bit of a better place now. I hope to return to streaming. And then he never did after that one stream. And again, I tried to reach out to him, be like, hey, are you okay? What's going on in your life? And now I haven't chatted with him for like 2 or 3 years, something like that. So that was certainly a interesting first content creator friendo there. So I frankly have no idea what the heck happened to him. Is not very effective, and I have no idea what could have caused the absence. I have some ideas. You know, there were some hints that, you know, things might have been not so great with his girlfriend. Like, they weren't interacting a whole lot on stream. She wouldn't come on too often there. But the time, while he would be like super wholesome to his audience and those that he was playing with and stuff, he would, with her, seem like he'd be getting kind of frustrated. He'd get kind of rude, and some comments would sometimes he'd go like, that seems a little bit uncalled for there. But, you know, I don't know what all's going on behind the scenes, but, you know, it seemed like there might have been a falling out, and then he kind of vanished off the face of the interwebs, and never did content creation ever again. So there's that. You're on the other side, but I still have to hand it to you. Can I gamble? Nope, I cannot. All right, let's go heal again. It'd be nice if there was a healy thing out here somewhere. Maybe there is a little bit further in, but I'm just gonna go all the way back. So yeah, that was the only time I ever attempted a Pokemon Soul Link and how it ended up going. There have been times that I was actually planning out Soul Links with other content creator friendos. There was one content creator friendo that I was actually planning on doing a Pokemon X and Y Soul Link with, who I think nowadays he sometimes still does some streams here and there, but like not very often. And one of my friendos that I was planning on doing a Pokemon Sun and Moon Soul Link with. And I made layouts for both those Soul Links, and a lot more professional ones, since it was later on that those plans came into play. Or came into play implies that, you know, we actually acted on them. Came into the, I don't know how to phrase things. It was a lot later on that those plans happened, I guess. And, you know, I could make layouts a decent bit better by then, and I can make them even better now. So I probably still have the layouts on my computer somewhere for an X and Y Soul Link that would actually feature both cameras, both perspectives on just one screen. But neither of those ever happened, and they have just been kind of left to the void to know if they're ever gonna happen here. The one that I was planning on doing a Pokemon X and Y Soul Link with, I had previously done some multiplayer stuff with, namely being Stardew Valley. And that's an interesting story there. I may as well talk about it since, you know, we're just going from battle to battle, and there's a freaking Ludicolo picture. I may as well talk about it since we're just going from battle to battle anyway. Yeah, welcome, it's been a while, hasn't it? You don't recall who I am? It's me, met quite a while ago in Phoenix City. My name is Bluto. May not remember me, but don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. You snagged my crocodile back at Floridator. Yeah, you remember now. Well, pal, today's the day. It's payback time. Oh, we got Floridator from this guy. Cyrope on Bluno. Anyway, yeah. Since we're just doing battle to battle, I may as well tell these stories because what else am I gonna talk about in the meantime? It's not a casino and Pokemon didn't know they made a game rated. I know, right? Like, next thing we know, all the characters are gonna be just throwing off their clothes any moment now. I hope these are going well tonight, Mythic. Let's see here, and then we can go ahead and say, yeah, sure, go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Anyway, this story. So the crazy thing that happened with Stardew Valley there was this one content creator friendo reached out to me. Nice, I was kind of hoping that might happen because we'll bring you closer to being purified. As one content creator friendo reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in doing a 4-player Stardew Valley playthrough. And I'd never played Stardew Valley before, but whoa! It was on my list of ones that I wanted to do eventually anyway. And, you know, while I knew him, I didn't know the other two. Apparently, one of the other two was like one of his mods, and the last one was like some other content creator friendo of his there, who I'd never met. And, nice, you're almost ready for purification. But I figured, like, hey, if we're playing a game together, we'll get to know one another, you know, pretty darn fast here. And, you know, we'll make fast friends. And, you know, so we started doing it. I was the only one that was also uploading things afterwards. Everyone else was just, you know, streaming things and then, you know, letting the VOD get deleted forever. Something that, you know, I would never be able to do myself nowadays. Sure, just go ahead and do return in that case. Let's do Thunder. And while I was, you know, big vibing with, you know, my friend that invited me in there in the first place, the other two didn't really seem that interested in making friends, and it got, like, pretty awkward when, you know, I'd be asking them questions and stuff like that and trying to make, like, friendly banter and jokes and stuff like that, and they'd just be like, it's kind of weird that he's doing that, you know, was the impression that I got. And the whole atmosphere became super awkward. And after a couple streams, we stopped doing it. Blast it, I can't lose again. Just kind of never followed up. So, you know, when you're making new content creator friendos, there'll be some people that you vibe with and some that you don't, and that's a-okay. It's all about continuing looking for the right friendos until you find those that you vibe with. You know, Builder of the Towers plans to raise big money by attracting the world's rich folks, but you need bait to get the attention of people like that. Something big and exciting. Yep, you guessed it. Shadow Pokemon battles.